Welcome back to Out of the Fog. A new show is set to premiere right here on Rogers TV. EcoVision is the brainchild of Conservation Corps Newfoundland and Labrador. It's a 6-part environmental series that's entertaining and educational. Here's a clip where they take a closer look at ocean protection.
We really need to work together to keep our plastic bags out of our ocean. And you know what else needs to stay out of the ocean in Little Port Harmon? The invasive green crab. We checked in with the Halipoo Mi'kmaq First Nation Band Green Team there to see what they're doing about this problem.
So our project this summer was a population estimate with the green crab. The green crab are an invasive species in Newfoundland, so it's super interesting to see the populations here. They first came to Newfoundland in 2007, and they've been on the west coast since 2009. They're actually native to Europe, so they first came over on fishing boats, and they're doing really well here, actually too well. And they're really bad for the environment here. They push out other species such as the rock crab, and they eat other crustaceans such as clams, mussels, scallops, and like baby crustaceans, so like baby lobsters is one thing that people are really worried about. They're becoming really big predators here. So it's important that we keep their population down to make sure that the rest of the organisms living in the ocean aren't endangered.
Well, we just got to keep them under control and make sure that we preserve the integrity of the native ecosystem.
That was a clip of EcoVision, a brand new show launching next week on Rogers TV. And joining me now to tell us more about the show are two people who have worked tirelessly to put it all together. Communications and Marketing Coordinator for Conservation Corps Newfoundland and Labrador, Stephanie Tucker, and Communications Assistant Graham Godden. Welcome to Out of the Fog.
Thanks for having us. We're really excited.
Yes, well, we're very excited about EcoVision, of course, and I have to say congratulations, not just on the show, but on marking 25 years for Conservation Corps Newfoundland and Labrador. Stephanie, I want to, start there. Tell us about Conservation Corps Newfoundland and Labrador, who you are and what you do.
Awesome. Okay, well, as you said, this is Conservation Corps Newfoundland and Labrador's 25th year, which is really exciting. And for those who don't know, Conservation Corps Newfoundland and Labrador is a not-for-profit organization here in the province, and we're dedicated to providing youth with training and employment and job opportunities in environmental and cultural heritage. So it's a really great organization, and we do everything from classroom presentations about climate change to giving youth all across the province summer jobs in areas from stream restoration to trail development to community gardens, and a whole other range of activities. So all sorts of environmental and cultural things happen at Conservation Corps.
And I have to say, just on a personal note, I know a little bit more. I know a little bit about Conservation Corps just because I was on one of the green teams when I was a teenager. So very proud, still very proud of that moment. Of course, we've produced PSAs about, of course, everything environmental.
And that's actually the same. When I was 17, I started on a green team with Conservation Corps.
Small world, small world.
And returned and kept going back, and now I'm communications and marketing there. So it's a great organization, lots of opportunities for young people.
So speaking about 25 years, what are you doing to mark 25 years? Because I've heard some grumblings about, you know, some certain events that are taking place throughout the year.
Yeah, so this year, like I said, as it's our 25th year, we're doing a whole range of things. One of which is on the 25th of every month, our staff is going to be doing something to give back to the community and to do something nice for all those environmental organizations and municipalities that have supported us over the years. So to kick it off, actually this month we're going to the Ronald McDonald House and doing some baking there. And we've got some other events lined up just with some of our other community partners throughout the year. So that's really exciting as a staff. And we've also launched this year a new water conservation program. And so our good friend Katie Power is on coordinating that program. And she's going to be looking for 100 people across the province to participate in a water study. So all about, you know, how much water you're using, what you can do to conserve. So that's really cool. And then, of course, we have EcoVision, which is our brand new TV show that we're going to be premiering here on Rogers TV next week on Tuesday, January 24th at 8. And so EcoVision is really exciting. That's what we're here to talk about today.
Yes, indeed. So, Graham, we're going to bring you into the conversation
Of
now.
course,
I know
yeah.
just in a moment, I promise. So tell us a little bit about EcoVision. What exactly are you bringing to the viewers here on Rogers TV?
So the big thing that we tried to do with EcoVision was kind of highlight every aspect, environmental aspect that the province is, I guess, working on and what's happening in the province environmentally. So we've got everything from environmental businesses, initiatives, recycling initiatives, gardening initiatives, all sorts of stuff that has to do with the environment.
And as the main editor on this show, Graham, just tell me a little bit about what exactly that you wanted to bring to the viewers, because to me, editing is almost like its own art form.
Yeah, it definitely is. One big thing that I wanted to do with the editing in the show was to kind of use a more modern style in the editing to draw in a younger crowd, a younger audience into the show. And I thought with the younger viewership, they're the ones who are actually going to be, going forward, taking care of our planet in the years to come. So these environmental initiatives and environmental topics that we're speaking about and touching on are directly related to the younger audience.
Yeah. And there's a lot of pop-ups, and it's fast-paced, and it keeps going. And I know that you mentioned a younger generation, but I've watched all the shows, and it is very interesting. It's really educational, and I know it's kind of led by the youth talking to the audience. But even as an adult, I thought it was a great show, and I learned a lot from it, actually.
And I think that was kind of part of the goal too, was to make it accessible and interesting for youth, but understandable for everyone. So whether you're an environmental expert, or if you've never really done much more than, recycling and a few little things in your home, there's something in this show for everybody to learn. And even I myself, I work at an environmental organization, and I learned, one fun fact was that we have 2 large-scale wind turbines here, large-scale wind farms here in the province. And, everyone always talks about how windy Newfoundland is and all this, but it's true. The one in from Hughes is actually the most efficient wind farm in the country. So there's all kinds of fun facts and neat little things to learn throughout the show, just like that.
Excellent. And Graham, what was the big thing for you? What was, I guess, the most fun in creating the show?
Most fun was getting to meet all these different people. There were one of my favorite people to talk to was Ann Madden down at the Botanical Gardens. She knew all the insides and outs about composting and how you can do it at your own home and do it at different levels. It was really, really interesting. And the other one got to drive an electric car when we visited Green Rock EBS, so you can keep an eye out for that. All sorts of fun stuff, though. Had a lot of fun doing it.
Well, there is a lot happening within this show, and it's great, to hear that you have also, there's a lot that you've taken away, even working within Conservation Corps, and lots of takeaways from this particular show. A lot of the shows are themed, of course. That one that we were showing a clip of, that was all in regards to ocean protection. So what else are you bringing
So we've got
to Channel 9?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have 6 episodes, and each one kind of has a different theme. And then within that theme, in each episode, we have several different pieces kind of about it. So the very first episode is about waste management. So we talk with the folks at Central Waste Management and learn all about what happens to your recycling. When you put that bottle out in your blue bag, where does it go? And so that's a really great piece. We've got an episode about food sustainability and growing local and seasonal eating, that kind of thing. We've got another episode about gardening initiatives where goldfish are used to grow fresh produce. So there's just a whole range of different things, and definitely something for everybody in EcoVision.
Excellent. Well, really looking forward to it, and really looking forward to seeing the premiere here on Rogers TV next week. We've got to wrap it up now, but of course, when can everybody tune in? When is the big launch of EcoVision?
The big launch is this Tuesday, so January 24th at 8 p.m. And then after that, you can catch a new episode every Tuesday at 8 p.m. on Rogers TV here in St. John's.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you both very much. Congratulations again on EcoVision and marking 25 years.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right. We are going to take a very short break, but stay with us. Still more to come here tonight on Out of the Fog.